Yo, what's going on, guys? And we're hearing Bradley Beal news all day, but this is one that I want to talk about because I've made a few Bradley Beal videos. You guys know I'm a Washington Wizards fan, and I've always thought that over the last few years, over the last year or so, before he signed the contract, after he signed the contract, I felt like a lot of people within the Wizards fan base had undervalued Bradley Beal, and I thought people around the league were going to value him more. But there's a report coming from Brian Windhorst that Bradley Beal's trade value is believed to be far lower than expected. The trade that Bobby Marks put out there was Duncan Robinson, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, and one unprotected first-round pick, which I personally thought was an undervalue. I said, give me Nikola Jovic, Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, or Tyler Hero. Okay, I say preferably Tyler Hero with Duncan Robinson and Nikola Jovic. Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, yes, they have trade value, but not as much as you would think because they're both on inflated contracts that you would say might be overpays. And they're both offensive-centric basketball players that kind of play one way only. Yes, they try on defense, but you're not going to sit here and be like they're plus defenders. So with that being said, you definitely have to go ahead and think that this is a situation where I think you go, okay, you got to throw in Nikola Jovic because the Wizards are going to want a prospect. And then one unprotected first-round pick just for Beal in terms of value, and then the protected first-round pick would be for the negative trade value in terms of Hero and Robinson's contracts will be hard to move from in the future. Now, let me tell you what we're hearing from Brian Windhorst on ESPN. And what he's saying is Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards are working together on trade scenarios ahead of next week's draft if the franchise looks to rebuild. The franchise basically wants to trade him to the Blazers because they want the third overall pick. They want a top 3 pick. They want Miller or Scoot Henderson. And Windhorst believes the climate that saw Rudy, Gobert, and Donovan Mitchell traded for significant packages last offseason has changed considerably for players of Beal's level. Windhorst adds that the no trade clause in Beal's contract also makes trading for him less attractive. This is the quote. I suspect if he gets traded, it would be for a fraction of what we would think. Quote, I'm going to tell. If Bradley Beal gets traded between now and next Thursday, I think people are going to be surprised at the price and how potentially low it's going to be because his contract's not attractive, especially going forward with what it would mean to have a $50 million player on your team that may or may not be a first or second team All-NBA type player. That's reasonable. Well, I feel like that's reasonable deduction, argument done by deduction. So let me hear your thoughts down below. That's the video. Like, comment, and subscribe.